Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Normal World. This is tonight's news. I'm wearing sunglasses because I'm on a cocaine bender. Forever 21 is set to shut down its U.S. operations as it files for bankruptcy. So I guess your whore aunt will have to find a new place to buy clothes that won't fit her. Also, it looks like they will be shutting down 354 locations. So in related news, Spirit Halloween is opening 354 locations.
Woo!
Yeah,
Nice.
Costumes.
A Georgia daycare facility has come under fire for allegedly giving kids Benadryl to make them fall asleep in what parents all around the country are calling completely reasonable.
Tell me about it. A Pokémon-shaped Flamin Hot Cheeto has sold at auction for $87,840. The snack gained popularity on social media in 2018 and has just signed a 3-year contract with Blaze Media. Walk past it in the lobby every time I come in.
Yeah.
Worth it.
Yep. In related news, a Power Ranger-shaped Frito was removed from Lindsey Graham's ass, though there are no bidders except Lindsey Graham.
He loves it. This past weekend, a special education teacher from Illinois was charged with sexually assaulting one of her 15-year-old students. It is believed she made the student go downs on her.
Wow.
Do you know what it's called when you intentionally stop sex with a mentally handicapped person just before climax?
What?
Special edging.
Man. How times have changed. I remember my junior high special ed teacher would just make me recite my timetables wearing a ball gag.
Yeah, things are different now. Now they want your mouth on their piece.
I know, right?
Mm-hmm. I mean, what was he like? I don't know what he's eating, and she was like, "Yeah, man,
Eating a pudding.
yeah," and just like, "Wow, he really licks it clean." Why don't you stay after, and we'll do extra credit for the first time in a special ed. Anyway, so welcome to Normal World. I'm not high. I just have a migraine. Anyway, now I messed up my head. Welcome to today's show. I'm Dave Landau.
I am Black Garrett, and with us is Angela.
Hi. Thank you.
Angela.
This way. What up? Hi.
How are you?
Dave,
Yes.
people wanted to see you in real life. Where do they go?
They can see me this weekend, the March 22nd, at the Roxy in Rochester Hills, Michigan. First show sold out. Second one is almost sold out.
Hell yeah.
And also, Party of One, a Fuzzy Memoir, April 3rd. What about you?
You can find me on my channel, Black Garrett or Naked Garrett. Got 2 channels. You can find them on YouTube. Angela, I know you have one too.
Yeah, I have a YouTube channel called Angela Does Horror and a Instagram, Normal Angela. That's all I have.
Nice.
Yes.
And joining us today on the program, you may have seen them already. You may know him from his Blaze TV special, All In, live in Las Vegas. Please welcome back to the program, Derek Richards.
Good to see you. Whoop, whoop. Nice to be back. I just thought you had, I like the sunglasses. I called you Corey Hart when you
did.
sat down, and then you berated me for...
I was going to take them off, and Matt said to wear them. And I like
you
Matt. Matt gives me confidence. And I'm wearing a shirt that says tossed salad and scrambled eggs.
Salad.
Which ties in with the sunglasses. I thought you had pink eye from eating ass. So
Oh, well, I mean, yes.
that happens.
That's the toss
What are you
salad.
gonna do?
Yeah.
That's how I get to work every day.
Ergo the toss salad.
Yep. You got
And I'm going to be in Michigan doing some shows.
Oh, really?
Yes, I am this weekend. Actually, on Saturday, I'm going to be in Dearborn Heights, Michigan.
All right.
Doing a show for the Haven of Love Dog Rescue. Fantastic organization. Only a few tickets left for that. And then the following week, or no, in April 11th and 12th, I'm going to be at Porky's Comedy Club in St. Cloud, Florida. DerekRichards.com is my website.
Ooh, sexy.
Nice.
Very sexy.
Also joining us on today's program is the guy who likes to eat stuff,
Special ed.
dressed exactly how one of them would. Welcome to the show.
And I'm wearing a Bret the Hitman Hart
Yes, it's
t-shirt.
exactly
I like
what I
the
meant.
shirt.
I do. I'm not saying it's a bad shirt.
He's a bitter prick who's not happy about anything he's ever accomplished.
He's more like me.
You'd love him.
So relatable.
Where's your Landau shirt?
Dave the Hitman Landau. So the difference is I'm going to hire a real one for myself. How are you
Makes it
today?
interesting.
Yeah, he had a concussion that ended his career that somebody else inflicted. He can blame Bill Goldberg. What's your excuse?
Addiction. An airbag several times.
Modern safety features.
Yeah, exactly. Those actually leave you quite concussed.
They help, sort of.
And where can we find you, Matt?
At Matt McClowery on all platforms. I'm actually featuring at Side Splitters Wesley Chapel this weekend. If you're in the Tampa area, March 21st and 22nd, come check it out.
Who are you with?
My friend Luke Moniz. We used to do open mics together, and now I'm opening for him.
Nice.
Okay. Well, that makes a lot of us.
Yeah, that's true.
Like and subscribe on this channel. Don't forget about that. Tongue punch. We all know you do it, but I just want to make sure you
The
don't.
guy who hosted for us is the biggest star in the world.
Yes, yeah. He's selling out arenas.
When I met him, he couldn't even get on stage. He was just hanging out.
Yeah.
And there's some other local guy who was terrible.
Well, Louis Anderson
Yes.
tried to.
Yes, well, Louis Anderson
home.
said he was going to masturbate him to him later, and he's like, he's joking, right? He's not
This
really
is the
good.
guy that you're opening for?
No, Shane Gillis.
Oh, got it.
Louis was
I
like,
met Shane Gillis in Harrisburg, PA, at that Yoda room.
he opened
Okay.
for Matt and I.
Yeah,
Wow.
And Louis was like, I'm going to masturbate to you.
and Shane's like, he was joking. I'm like, no.
Louis Anderson.
Matt drove him to his hotel. Yeah. What did you say with 3 fast food restaurants?
Well, the funny thing, the thing was, he comes out and he's dressed with sunglasses like the ones you have on, and like a hat, and like one of those jogging outfits he would wear on those old Sports Authority commercials he did. Mm-hmm. He's trying to be inconspicuous, and like the first guy's just like, "Hey, Louis," and then he walks into my car, and then my GPS messed up. And I'm like, oh my God, I have to pull over and look at my GPS with Louis Anderson in the car. I'm just having flashbacks to him having to pay off the guy who tried to blackmail him.
Oh, yeah.
I'm just, Louis just going, can I touch you?
Can I?
He was perfect gentleman.
Yeah.
Like, God rest his soul, perfect gentleman.
Oh, great comic.
Yeah, amazing comic. Very complimentary guy, too. But he wanted to go to Arby's. He ordered like 50 different things, and he's like, "Do you want anything? I'm buying." And I'm like, "Roast beef sandwich." He's like, "That's it."
Yes, one sandwich for one person.
Yeah, he's like, no.
He was in Vegas.
Yeah.
And he was walking through the casino, and he decided to go into the high roller slot machine area.
What an idiot.
Fed a few $100 into the machine, and he hits for like 40 grand. And he's with a friend of mine they're walking to just go get a bite to eat. I know, shocker. And he hits for 40 grand, and the friend's going, they're going, that's fantastic, congratulations. He goes, oh, good, I'm only 70 grand down now. Ooh. Ouch.
Fair story. I know I probably said it, but my friend Mark Poulos opened for him, and he had a whole table, craft services table, of all Krispy Kreme glazed donuts, all exactly the same. Mark opens, has a great set. Louis like, great job. Can I get you anything? He's like, can I have a donut? And he just goes, no.
These are mine.
No.
He was known for having a Vegas residency at the Plaza, and he would gamble with a stack of donuts next to him while he was at the table, just sitting there eating glazed donuts and playing poker.
Was it you that I had texted when I went to my gym, Anytime Fitness in Vegas, and I can't remember if we were talking or whatever, and I said, I thought it was you, and I said, Louis Anderson just walked into my gym, and you go, is he lost?
Sounds like me.
And he came in with a tracksuit on.
Yeah.
And they're small gyms; they're not that large, and so Louis Anderson just vanishes. And I'm like, all right, it's not that big of a gym. Where's he at? But he literally was dropped off by a healthcare services van. Walks into the gym, went to the lobby, got on his phone, just texting.
Yeah.
And then at there for an hour, and then the van came back,
It's how he gets his insurance.
Did he have a court-ordered gym appointment?
What the heck?
I guess. It had to be. Walked in with the towel, walked out with the towel, not a drop of sweat on it.
It was probably to keep his health care plan.
Yeah, I would imagine.
He just sat there.
Sat there in the gym.
I like that he has the option to do something too
there.
and the time, and he's just like, nah,
This isn't going to happen.
I'm just gonna go over by the vending machines.
It was so bizarre.
God, dude, his book letters to my father is heartbreaking. So I get, there's a lot in there that, and his dad wasn't very nice to him.
Yeah. Yeah, Louis was a very, very funny, very generous, very nice person.
Yeah, he was it's very sad, but he also liked Twinks. So anyway.
That Twinkies?
Twinkies. Yeah, the first time I saw him was in L.A. at a club, and he was just sitting next to somebody where I'm like, is that a boy or is that
Like a child. Like a child boy.
I had a young guy opening for him, and his parents were at every show, and they're like, Louis is just such a great guy. He just loves our kids so much. And I'm like, he sure does.
He sure does. It's good that
He's making out with him right now.
Well, that's the thing. Every time I knocked on the green room, which was they didn't have a green room, it was of all things a closet. I would just be like, "Oh, please, God, no!" And I never did. It was perfectly on the level.
Yeah, I mean, he was sitting there with what looked like a Guatemalan boy. Like,
Yeah, I mean, the kid was on his lap like a ventriloquist doll. But other than that,
it's so nice that Louis shares chairs with him wherever they go. He lets him do a hot five in front of him while he watches longingly. Anyway, let's talk about some news, guys. ICE agents in Spokane, Washington, shattered the windows of two suspected
trendy Aragua
gang members who resisted arrest.
Look. Open the door. No, you can. You can.
Visual aid would help here.
It's illegal. Look. It's pregnant. It's pregnant. It's pregnant. It's pregnant. It's pregnant. Look. No.
Who is
Saying it's
whom?
pregnant?
Yeah, who's whom?
No.
The guys in the car. Those.
Amigo?
Amigo. No.
So the guys in the car, the gang, they're
Yes,
just refusing to get out.
I have video.
Okay.
Look. It's pregnant.
We all have video.
Hey.
It says suspected. Did they confirm later?
Oh my God! It's pregnant! You can! You can!
They don't scream gang to me.
Yeah.
Well, speaking of which, me and Mike Loftus will be in Spokane shattering funny bones at the Spokane Comedy Club, March 27th through the 29th.
Wow, what a
Be
shameless
there.
plug.
Well
done,
I'm
though.
just saying, it's important. It's important stuff.
Maybe you can investigate, figure it out.
I'm going to find out.
Get
I'm
to
going
the
to
bottom
get
of
to the
that.
bottom. I'm going to just walk into schools and start grabbing Mexican children.
Yeah.
That seems to be a trend.
Yes, it does.
Has
That was
been
a little
for
weird.
while.
Gotta say.
Yeah, it's a little much.
Was that? Yeah.
Somebody has to pick up the torch that Louis Anderson left behind.
He still has a lot of back orders that are prepaid for. Oh, Lord. All right, who wants to get into the JFK files?
JFK.
Me.
Dropped yesterday.
Yep.
80,000 pages.
Way too many. And people were way too fast to say, I read it all. Ask me anything.
Although I wonder if it's like government documents that you get where a lot of them are, it says this page left intentionally blank.
Yeah.
Well, from what I understand, he was shot.
That much we know.
But this is for sure. But 80,000 pages of previously classified JFK files were released into the public domain yesterday via the National Archives website, revealing not much. However, there are new details on Lee Harvey Oswald's activities, particularly his September 1963 Mexico City trip, in which CIA memos show he was tracked contacting the Soviet and Cuban embassies, asking about visas. Some unredacted files hint that the CIA knew more about his movements than previously shared with the FBI or the Warren Commission, raising questions about whether they missed or ignored warning signs. Perish the thought.
Would never
Also-
happen.
I've heard they've done that from time to time.
Yeah, once every now and then, apparently he attended a donkey show. And he said, that gives me an idea to blow someone's head off.
Yeah, video of that. Cut the video? No?
Do we have video?
No.
The donkey show?
Yep.
We had it.
We had it right here. I had it. I sent it to you guys.
I got plenty of donkey show videos if you need them.
Why
We
don't you
can't
have
play
it?
the donkey. We can't play it on YouTube.
How many times?
Garrett and I went to Mexico last night for the video.
Yeah.
I know, but I told you guys before you left, like, we cannot show that.
He was Jack Ruby and I was Oswald.
You've just
We already spent the money, so we have to.
We'll put it on the Blaze
you
it's
can watch
behind the paywall.
behind the paywall. You can watch us back into the left a donkey show.
And you see the donkey splatters back
the magic.
to the left. What does this have to do with anything?
It's in court.
Jackie's just there grabbing it.
Dude, you gotta admit though, for an assassination video, great ass. Right? That Jackie O.
Jackie
She was a good first
O-face.
lady.
Oh man.
Oh.
Hot piece of ass there.
yeah.
Trying to pick her husband's brains up.
And looking at
And running away.
the guy in the front going, what the fuck?
Your job.
the driver being like, you saw me shoot him or no?
That's what I think happened.
Yeah. It's weird. I think he just got shot.
Well, yeah.
But I don't know if it was by the guy who was next to him,
Or the grassy knoll.
the grassy knoll. Where
That was also in the files. Some eyewitness saying that they saw the grassy knoll shooter. So
Yeah. Right after this, the tweet block we just
I
did.
believe they have footage, don't they, of smoke rising from the. I mean, I guess everybody smoked back then.
yeah,
Right.
babies are smoking back then.
Yeah,
It's
that's
hard
true.
to
It's tough to tell. Smoke was coming from everywhere. That's why they couldn't find him.
tell. Like, can't see through all this smoke.
All the Continentals were backfiring.
Yeah.
That was the car. Have you ever seen the car? They had it at Henry Ford Museum.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's great. It's crazy to see that.
Did they wash it out? They clean it out, or they just leave?
No, it's a mess.
Yes.
It's flies.
It's just
It's like the drunk driving car they have before prom.
you see what could happen if you ask questions.
Yes. Dude, I always love that. The dead kids
Yeah.
laying on top of the hood of a car. And I'm just like, dude, I'm going to totally do that. Also, we're renting a limo.
Well, I just remember they had one in front of Etzel Ford, the high school I graduated from, but when I was in grade school, and then we would just ride up our bikes and just be like, "Oh, cool!" Just because it's cool to see a fucking totaled car up close like that.
I love that Etzel Ford was responsible for your education and the worst car ever designed.
It's on par.
I love that Ford gave it to him. He's like, I designed the Etzel. And he's like, God, son, did the apple fall farther from this tree?
It fell and rolled down a hill.
Tell us more about the tweet.
Oh, we already read the tweet.
Oh, we did?
Well, we
A couple
showed it on
tweets.
the thing, yeah.
Oh, okay.
It summed up what you said.
Also, the second shooter theory gets a boost via newly released witness statements, including one from a Dallas bystander that aligns with the 1979 House Select Committee's acoustic evidence suggesting a possible shot from the grassy knoll.
Oh yeah,
You said
there it is.
the acoustic when Dylan went electric.
I think Oswald was the shooter, but there's also a backup shooter.
Mm-hmm.
So he was either coerced into doing it or just let to his own devices, set up the whole thing, took the shot, didn't pop the cherry, and then the backup shooter from the grassy knoll, because that's when you see him go, like, he goes down and then boom, right?
Back
So he gets
into
shot
the left.
once and then back, right? So it's like shot and then shot. It's two different angles.
He might have been shot by Oswald second because he was coming at him.
Right. So
But you're right. He does
Oh,
go down
second,
and then
right.
back up.
Right.
That's a good point.
So did somebody else take the first shot and then
What's the throat shot? That's the first shot, right?
Is the
Where
throat
he's like,
shot?
"Ugh."
Yeah.
yeah, he's like down.
He's like, my throat.
Well, and Mafia connections are popping up again as wiretap transcripts mention mob bosses venting about Kennedy with a link to the Cuban exiles and anti-Castro ops. One document ties Chicago mob figures to CIA-backed Cuban...
Militiamen.
You go ahead, you read it.
Militiamen, hinting at a revenge motive tied to JFK's crackdown on organized crime and the Bay of Pigs fallout. Other tidbits like Secret Service procedural lapses, autopsy inconsistencies, and vague references to Oswald's possible KGB contacts are floating around too, though they are less fleshed out so far. Historians are cautious, saying most of this builds on existing suspicions rather than breaking any new ground. The Mary Farrell Foundation Jefferson Morley called it an encouraging start, noting about a third of the previously redacted files are now fully open, but 2/3 of the promised docs, plus IRS and some FBI records, are still trickling out, which will happen with 80,000.
Oh, exactly.
Yeah.
I mean, I thought for the longest time, and it was a very compelling argument that Sam Giancana was behind it.
I was just going to say Sam
Giancana, at the request of Sinatra, who was friends with Sam Giancana,
and moved all the money from Cuba back and forth.
Hold up.
that, but also the fact that Sam Giancana had stuffed the ballot boxes in Chicago,
Correct.
which is why Kennedy won. Because if you look at that was a razor thin margin why Kennedy won in the first place. And so
So it was fixed.
he had stuffed the ballot boxes, and with the promise, it's like, hey, tell your boy to get off my ass. I got him elected. Now back away.
And he didn't.
And he didn't.
So
And they're like, yeah, this is not going to work.
Wow.
I got you
I've
elected.
never heard that one.
Fix
I've never
an
heard
I got you elected. I am going to. I know.
Yeah, that
right?
would never happen.
No, it's crazy.
Every election has
So-
been
That made
top of the board.
that argument for the longest time made complete sense to me. I'm like, all right, this
That does sound.
Well, Sinatra, what they did was they wouldn't check his bags to fly.
right.
So he was the one that was transporting all the money from Cuba back to the Mafia.
you can.
Okay.
And they would bring people in, and he was there, like a lot of things happened, but one story that it was always fascinating was Sinatra was with a girl he was having sex with, a starlet, and one of his bodyguards was like running upstairs and came into the room. She grabbed a gun, scared, and shot the guy dead. And she was only in one movie after that. It was a Mad World. She just went crazy.
Okay.
But yeah, like, so he was there. Like, there was a ton of mob activity. So they just got rid of that, body and kind of covered up the story. But yeah, he was the guy who was running everything for Giancana back and forth from Cuba.
Yeah.
Wow. And Jack Ruby owned nightclubs.
Strip clubs, yeah.
Sure, there's mafia overlap there.
Yes, and my grandfather-in-law was the head of the Teamsters, and he was working with the mobsters.
How do you know that? Just because the guy disappears?
No, because
They're Teamsters.
I'm joking. I'm just kidding. It's exactly what happened.
It's RB Bunch. You can look it up. I've
No,
looked at
no.
all the stuff.
I know.
Oh, man.
I know. I was kidding. I was just saying because obviously Hoffa,
Yeah,
They
Uncle
still
Jimmy.
still
That's what my
haven't-
mother-in-law called him.
Uncle Jimmy, and Uncle Jimmy went out to lunch in Detroit and never came back.
Yeah.
Which is such a right. Which is such a
They loaned out money.
Hoffa movie was so stupid the way they portrayed that.
Oh, with Jack Nicholson.
I mean, Nicholson was great in it, but I mean, where they show him at some diner in the middle of nowhere,
Oh, it's like a desert.
and it's like that was Metro Detroit where he got picked up at. That's
Yeah,
not even close.
It was like a pancake house called the Red Fox.
Yes.
Detroit, Wasteland, whatever.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Interchangeable. Right.
But yeah, the guy
Don't make Detroit more apocalyptic looking than it already is.
But it's like it wasn't in an area where you're just going to shoot somebody in the head and load them into a truck.
Right.
And wasn't Detroit doing well at the time?
It was. Yes. That's why he was there for the Teamster meeting. It was a very. It was on what road? It was on.
Red Fox was on Woodward.
Yeah, I was gonna say so it was on like the busiest part, and
In a nice affluent area,
correct.
not in some some dirt road in the middle of this.
Didn't they say it was buried under Tiger Stadium, possibly?
They did. They also say, according to Richard Kuklinski, though a lot of his stuff is exaggerated, he says that they burned him in with the sheet metal that they were selling over to Japan to make cars, which makes sense that
It's a
they would
good way to
incinerate it.
get rid of a body.
Yeah.
I had heard that Glenn Beck actually bought Hoffa's body.
Is that true?
It's actually
There's
next
actually-
door.
It's under Glenn Beck's desk right now.
It's a special.
It's in the Darth Vader costume.
Right down the hallway. In the lobby.
It's just
Oh, the perfect crime.
no one would ever check under the dome.
Just put it in there.
So you don't think it's CIA or?
I think it all
it's
ties
connected?
in. I mean, I've seen
The
plenty
Mafia.
of specials, but I mean, that one seemed very plausible.
Yeah.
Well, see,
And also the fact that LBJ was insanely corrupt.
Yeah, he
Lyndon B.
wanted to
Johnson.
be president.
He also wanted to be president, but he was also under investigation for a lot of stuff.
Yeah.
And they couldn't prosecute him as long as he was vice president. And Kennedy had made comment that he was not going to bring Kennedy or bring Johnson along as a VP in the future.
Yeah.
So once he's exposed, now he's going to get, thrown into the bus.
Yeah.
The prosecution can move forward, and LBJ had a ton of people with him.
Well, and then you also have the tie-in. I mean, to interrupt because there was a part of that's absolutely true. But there was also Sinatra had built his house in Florida, which was supposed to be the White House of the South. In I believe it was Florida, where it was either Florida, California, I can't
Palm
remember.
Springs.
Palm Springs is where it was. Thank you.
Yes.
So that's where like JFK was supposed to visit. And,
Yeah, he built a helicopter pad for him.
just for him, and then he's like, I can't really do that. It's not a good look. When he had helped get him elected.
Yeah.
So that really pissed him off and all the organized crime families. Because, I mean, there was like blueprint. Like, he built this whole house just to have JFK over.
Wow.
Yeah, because he just wanted to be close to that. Well, that's why. What's
Then
his name?
RFK went after the mob right after, too.
Yeah, Bobby Kennedy. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep.
Do you think
Well,
we're
then
ever going to
Sinatra
know?
went nuts. And remember, there was a story about
I don't know.
Sinatra when JFK says, "Yeah, I can't hang out with you anymore because of these mob ties," and then Sinatra just went ballistic and just destroyed the house or just trashed.
Oh, he destroyed his house. Yeah, he went nuts.
Yeah, he was so pissed.
Well, he got him elected.
Yeah.
Or helped.
Yeah. No, you're right. Crazy.
Catholics.
Right?
Also of note, in a 1994 documentary in which JFK Jr. calls the Senator Joe Biden a traitor, I don't know if it means anything in the big picture, but it's nice to see.
Yeah. Yeah. It's good to see on paper.
Also,
Official document.
didn't he call him that in 94 and then,
Plane
JFK
crash?
Jr. died right after?
Not right after. It was a few years after.
Oh,
Well, you
okay.
got to give
Was
a
it a
little
few?
buffer.
No.
Yeah,
Was it?
1999, wasn't
It
it?
was 99.
Plausible deniability.
Yeah.
You're right, it was.
Right.
They waited a half a decade and made him a bad pilot.
Dave remembers because he was at Woodstock 99.
I
when he heard the
was.
news.
I was there. You know, I actually remember I was in a journalism
They just gave him a
class.
shitty flight instructor. Played the long game.
It'll work itself out over time.
This guy has 2 stars. You're hired.
It's genius.
He's just in the cockpit. The guy's actually doing all the work, but telling him he's doing a great job.
It's like a toddler.
Yeah.
He's like Stephen Wright, and So I Married an Axe Murderer. Yeah. It's the artificial horizon. It's better than the real horizon.
John Jr. just about to take a job with Spirit.
It's hilarious.
Would be an improvement.
Yeah, I don't know. It's an interesting little tidbit, though.
Yeah. I look forward to learning nothing more about this.
Yes,
as I'm
absolutely.
sure we
Right.
will.
We're not going to learn anything.
No, we never do.
Yeah, it's already confusing on the internet. Just that the people that want it to be the Jews think it's the Jews. The people that think it's the CIA, it's the CIA. It's like a Rorschach test.
Yeah, I mean, a Jew shot Oswald, that's for sure.
Wow, man.
Ruby was Jewish.
Yeah.
Everybody's Jewish.
I'm not saying anything wrong there.
It's like that's the needle drop moment.
Yeah, all of a sudden they're like, wait a minute.
That's the
Wait a second.
Smoking
that's
gun
the-
we've been looking for.
that should just be that should just be the reel for this episode.
30,000 pages is just the Star of David.
Like we should have known.
Why do we know?
Oh, we didn't listen to the people.
If we kept blaming the Italians.
Dang it.
No one ever suspects us of anything.
Boy, Jews are having it hard now, huh?
Yeah, man.
Yeah. Just lately, though.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's only
been
been
recent.
recent. Well played. Yeah, they've had it good for too long. That's
It's time to knock them down.
it's time to take them down a peg. Yeah, he's like, they love money. Who doesn't? And then the
Don't
Zionist.
divide the audience.
Oh, I'm sorry. They're going to call me a Zionist, which I looked it up.
Which you have to Google.
Apparently, I am.
Yeah.
Because I don't think you should just give it to Islam. You know why? Because the Christian religion is also based there.
Yeah.
And I don't think Bethlehem should go to, terrorists. No offense if you're Muslim, but
Or a terrorist.
I mean the bad ones.
Yeah.
Not the good ones who also believe we should be dead. Moving on. Harry Sisson. Go ahead, tell us about this man.
All right. Harry Sisson, the young Democratic activist, is embroiled in a sex scandal in which it appears
Face. I'm sorry. His face is funny to me. Okay, go ahead.
in which it appears he convinced 11 different young women to send him explicit photos of themselves via Snapchat, shocking millions of his followers with the news of his potential heterosexuality.
Devastating.
The allegation suggests that Sisson told the women he had no roster and respected them for more than their bodies, and then asked them to show their clams.
And they did.
One woman in question, a domestic abuse survivor, reportedly approached Sisson seeking support due to his public persona as a champion of women. Sources indicate that he uses trust to solicit private images. What is he, a man with power? Such as when he allegedly told one woman, "I'd F you raw after a wine tasting, but that's just me."
Wow.
Wine taste.
That is.
After a wine tasting.
He really does look like a V for Vendetta mask with rosacea. He doesn't even look like a person.
Although that's a solid line, though. I've used that line before.
Yeah.
Pretty good.
I'd fuck you raw if this Denny's had an ether-soaked rag.
Yeah. No, there's nothing. I mean, there's nothing that sounds better than I'd F you raw after a wine tasting.
I would have to be tasting wine.
Sounds legit.
Yeah.
Well, I don't know. He was really nailing the alpha piece of shit vibe right into a wine tasting. He didn't quite stick the landing.
That's what I mean. Like, he's got the first part down. Well, let's talk about that. After an alleged text revealed Harry Sisson said he would do that, what might be some other Harry? Is that a Sisson?
Is it
Sisson.
Is it Sisson or Sisson? Because he made it
Sisson.
fancy.
I've heard it's Sisson.
All right, we'll go with Harry Sisson. What are some other Harry Sisson pickup lines in tonight's Half-Ass Top 10? Thank you. Number 10. I want to bend you over a vision board.
Number 9. I'll make you wetter than the inside of your Stanley Cup.
Number 8, I'm going to pumpkin spice up your sex life.
Hot.
Number 7, your cheeks will be clapping like they just saw Charlie XCX at Coachella.
Number 6, I'd eat your ass like a charcuterie board.
That's why I'm wearing these glasses. Number 5. Who wants a golden hour, golden shower?
Love
Oh, that is classy.
Yeah, number
Give me a
4.
good picture.
It's wine o'clock.
Wino cock.
Cock. Sorry. It's confusing for
They
me.
oddly both work.
Yeah, they
Yes.
Yes, they do.
Number
But
3,
it is wine a cock somewhere.
do. It is for Harry.
but first, cocksucking.
It's number 3.
Number 2, namaste on top of you until I'm good and done.
Sexy. And Matt, number 1.
Seriously, I'm a heterosexual.
We also could add, let me show you my Yankee candle. And I'm an ally, and by that I mean I'm gonna put it in your butt.
I'm an
That makes sense.
Speaking of wine, did you know the most major wineries in the country are completely
It's exactly what they had in mind.
yes, in the tank for the left? About 5 years ago, Paul Johnson, a second-generation vintner,
Vintner.
yes, vintner is what I meant, wanted to build a patriotic wine brand that would change the conversation around millions of dinner tables and create Republican red winery. That's what he did. Since then, his premium American wines have been a fan favorite, like the 45, 47 Pinot Noir, Drain the Swamp Chardonnay, and Golden Age sparkling wine. Not like the Golden Shower that Harry whatever.
I knew you were going to say that.
I can't help it. It's there. Why call it golden? Right now, and you know why? Because it's good. It's a golden delight.
It is.
Women love it. Mm-hmm. Women love it. Right now, you can try their most popular wines when you purchase their patriotic starter pack. Tell me more, QB.
It's delicious.
He's had it.
It's delicious. I've tried it. Have you tried? Have we given it to you guys?
We have not tried it yet.
We need to get another bottle because I
Not
want
a
to try it
drinker.
again. My wife liked it, and you would like it too. The people that make it are really cool dudes too.
Yes.
Like they're tight. So I'm a supporter, and I'm glad that they're supporting us.
Yeah, it's really nice. They're good people, and if you go to republicanred.com, you can enjoy $5 off plus free shipping. Look at that. You don't even have to go to the store yourself to
Scan
get
that
it.
code.
Yeah.
Scan that code.
Use
Look
code
at all
normal
that.
on your Patriot Starter Pack, which is the 4 most popular wines there.
Oh, look at that. You get all 4 of the best wines with $5 off. And again, you just go to republicanred.com, use code normal, and get yourself 4 fancy wines.
Wait.
I like the
That
40.
Pinot Noir.
Yeah, the 45-47 looks like a good bottle.
I'm a
Dude,
fan
it's
of
a
that.
great bottle.
Should be a
Yeah,
46 as
I
well.
like that.
Just saying.
I've heard it's very good, and I would love to get it for my buddy who has Trump derangement syndrome.
Ooh,
Oh,
I'll
you
get you. I'll
think-
get you some bottles.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Do you wanna-
They're sending me some more.
Do you want to give 8 of those to Bob and a gift
Yep.
basket? That's what you're talking about?
Put a fake sticker
right.
on it and then have him drink it. And he's like, "This is delicious."
Yeah.
Rip it off. and say it was
bitch.
Republican red.
Like, look, you've had it the whole time.
Mutual friend of ours.
I've also roofied it, and then you just rape him in his kitchen.
And then you fuck him raw.
After the wine taste.
You make his ass Republican red.
Oh no! Too far.
It's not. No, we love your company.
And sponsorship.
Yeah, take that out, please.
No,
Make a
it's
note.
good.
I don't. We were past
No,
the
like
read.
a wine.
We were
note.
past the read. They have a really good sense of humor. About
They
their
do. They're actually.
Oh, you made
really
it.
funny.
Now we're not past the read.
Oh,
They love the show. They love the show. That's why
they know what
love
they're
the
getting
show.
into.
Yeah.
Just like that bottle.
Yeah.
They know.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
But Bob won't know.
That 45-47 is going to be.
You just pour him a nice glass, and he'll be like, "This is delightful." Mm-hmm. And exactly.
And affordable.
wow.
What?
Where can I get some? And you'll be like, "Right here."
Suck it.
Yeah. You just
the
been
bottle.
drinking 45-47. Mm-hmm. And he's gonna be pissed.
Yeah.
But he's gonna have to admit it's good.
Yeah, you
Gonna have
That's the
to.
thing.
I'm looking forward to. Yeah, can you snag that?
Yeah, I will.
Yeah, we
I
gotta
will.
do that.
You're amazing. Thank you.
Tim Walls, who's also on the show today.
Back in the news. Back in the news. I was
thought
afraid he
you
was
were
gonna
out
go
of
away
it.
forever.
Hey, no, I didn't see the story. We could have done that. Would have been great to do something.
And they pulled me back in. In the wake of the doxing Tim Walls got off.
The doxing of Tesla owners.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yes.
But you go ahead and read it.
No, the doxing of the Tesla owners on the Doge Quest website, which Kash Patel promptly deleted. Tim Walls got off of his hemorrhoid donut to cheer on domestic terrorism, encouraging domestic terror attacks against Tesla owners, a.k.a. private citizens.
Wow.
Saying on my phone, I don't know, some of you know this on the iPhone, they've got that little stock app. I added Tesla to it to give me a little boost during the day. 225 and dropping.
He's doing stand up now?
Yeah, it's his Netflix special.
And,
Looks like a dry bar special.
and if you own one, we're not blaming you. You can take dental floss and pull the Tesla thing off, and take out, just telling you.
He's gonna start doing crowd work.
Yeah, he really will. You got a Tesla?
How do you feel about that?
Yeah, we liked him a year ago.
There was literally a website up that
Yeah.
had
Doge Quest.
They had the names and the names of the Tesla owners,
and addresses of Tesla owners.
bags, so they can go out there and vandalize the cars.
Well, they
It
also
said, like you have so many days to
Yeah, and they
sell
also-
it before they'll
demand that you have to provide them proof that you got rid of your Tesla so they don't attack you.
Yeah.
It's like domestic terrorism.
It is domestic
It is.
terrorism.
I think Trump classified him as a domestic terrorist.
Well, look, if you got a problem with it, Tim's gonna kick your ass.
How do you fight it? This
I
notion
think
of
I could
tax.
kick most of their ass. I do think that.
Okay,
I think I can kick most of their ass.
I'll get them.
That's what I'll do. Like, first of all,
No one
you
who
guys
can-
are the ones who
no
made
one who
everybody
can kick
buy a
your ass.
Tesla. What? Sorry.
No one who can kick your ass says, I think I can kick their ass.
No, you have to have confidence about
You
it.
got to be a little more, maybe a little more alpha male going into that statement.
Hey, I will have you know he coached football
Mm-hmm.
for
Yeah.
a high school.
And suspicious things happened.
He's friends with a lot of shooters too. So
He is.
he is.
Good friends with them.
Yeah.
He might know more about JFK than you actually think.
He was Jerry Sandusky before Jerry Sandusky.
Was. Yeah. Well, Jimmy Kimmel washed off the blackface long enough to co-sign the Tesla vandalism, all for the horrible right-wing crime of employing Americans to make environmentally friendly electric cars.
Vandalizing Tesla vehicles, new Tesla vehicles. Please don't vandalize. Don't ever vandalize Tesla vehicles. And so...
Do you remember you wanted to do those shows at one time?
Yeah. It was a long
What
time
an
ago.
unfunny douche.
The problem is it is actually making people do it, and they're the ones that wanted us to have electric cars.
Yeah.
Bro, for 8 years, they were talking about the right wing, the bad guys are all coming, they're going to hurt us in the streets, we're not safe in the streets because of the right wing, far rights or whatever. And then now you're freaking out because somebody's like, Elon is looking into the efficiency of the government. Like you're going so far to burn and destroy other civilians' cars.
Yeah, these aren't billionaires. These are people with jobs who are trying to save money on gas, a lot of them.
Yeah,
exactly. You're just going to destroy
other
their
people.
property.
And also, they're good for the environment. So why would you want to destroy them?
Because you don't really care about that.
Exactly.
Yeah. Oh, it's almost like you don't believe it and you just go wherever the wind blows?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, wait a minute. Now I'm going to buy a gas-powered vehicle and then I'm going to be chastised for destroying the environment? Okay, sure.
Yeah. Well, Elon Musk could not be reached for comment because he was rescuing stranded astronauts and fathering 200 children.
That was pretty awesome yesterday. Went up there and saved those astronauts, and when they landed, there was a freaking group of dolphins there to save it. It was magical. It was awesome.
Yeah. Biden didn't save no astronauts.
Yeah, you didn't see that?
I mean,
No,
they could have.
like
but
the football players or like dolphins?
Oh, like real dolphins.
legitimate
Animals of
dolphins.
the water.
Dolphins greeted them in the ocean.
Yeah.
They did.
Oh,
It was magical, for real.
It's the Miami
got
Dolphins.
buried.
The Miami Dolphins
really did,
that.
yeah.
Dan Marino.
Dan Marino
Shut up, yeah.
was actually one of the astronauts.
Dan Marino should die of gonorrhea
And burn
rot
in hell. Rot in hell.
Would you like a cookie, son? Yeah. That's my favorite line of the
Laces out.
Laces out.
I make those cookies every football season.
Such a good scene.
I mean, Andy should.
Yeah, I mean, laces out.
I mean, look what he did. All right, Chuck Schumer. Why don't you tell us a bit about Chuck Schumer?
All right, Chucky.
Senate Majority Leader and lizard
Lord.
person Chuck Schumer appeared on The View and mocked Americans who are resistant to paying taxes. Do we have the clip? Roll the clip.
And you know what their attitude is? I made my money all by myself.
God.
How dare your government take my money from me? I don't want to pay taxes.
Yes.
Or I built my company with my bare hands. How dare your government tell me how I should treat my customers, my
They're just
land
playing
and
him off.
water that I own,
Shut the
or
fuck
my
up.
employees. They
Shut
hate
up.
government.
Shut
Government's
up.
a barrier to people. The barrier to stop them from
Whoopi's
doing
like,
things.
shut it.
They want to destroy it. We are
Saying
not
the
letting
quiet
them do
part
it.
out
We're
loud.
united.
Whoopi's just like, dude, like, relax. It's,
Look at her face.
I mean, I think it's
Money, too, from the government.
I think it's a great look for Democrats. Keep it up.
Who is cheering that?
him going, but he's talking about them like they're babies. They're like, I made my money with my bare hands and started my own business. What, that means we can't take it? Right, audience? And Whoopi's like, dude, no. This is
The whole time she's going like, you can see her arms trying to reach across the table to keep him quiet.
Like, play the music. That's not working. He's not talking.
Vaudevillian hook trying to.
She's going to have Sandman play him off.
Oh, yeah, just gets hooks.
Bye.
God,
Dude, he's just
that
he's got his
disconnected.
glasses and just, what? Would you give us all your money?
He is
this is relatable.
He is such an asshole.
Why would you ever? But no, you're right. It's a good platform if you never, ever want to be voted into anything again.
Yeah, keep doing it.
He's like, can you believe they want to keep their money?
What?
I mean, I'm glad you invited me on The View to call them assholes.
Right.
So yeah, I'm glad. Keep doing it. Keep pushing it. That's what kind of like confirms that they're living in a
Thank you
completely
for the free
different
GOP midterm ad.
bubble. Right. They're living in a completely different bubble because he thinks that is okay to say out loud to the American people. Like
That should literally be anything that
should
any
never
GOP,
be spoken.
like you said, Matt. Every GOP candidate should just run that clip.
Yep.
In every single.
And they will.
Yeah.
I mean, it's a perfect example of how you don't understand anything involving what's going on in America right now. People are way overtaxed. You're not showing where the money's going. We've somehow misplaced $4.2 trillion. And now we have this guy being like, why don't you give me more of it?
Yeah, it's like a bully going, look, these nerds, they complain when I take their lunch money. It's like, what's so ridiculous?
Right, guys?
That's what they're doing.
Income taxes, and then take the money that you do get and then invest it and then get taxed on your capital gains and then buy a house and then get taxed on the house and then...
Right.
Which is what they want to
property
do.
taxes,
They want to tax on the capital gains on an investment you made in a home.
Right.
That's criminal.
Mm-hmm.
It's like giving someone $1,500 and they keep coming back to you asking for $100.
Yeah, it is. It's
what's that like, Dave?
I'll tell you, it was a lot more. I'll tell you.
Add a zero.
And that guy was mad at you too.
Yes, that guy was also mad at me. It's like getting somebody a job. Anyway.
Did you loan money to Chuck Schumer?
We all did. We all loaned money to Chuck Schumer.
True, yeah.
Chuck Schumer has most of our money.
Yes, he does.
Him and Pelosi basically
We
share.
paid for his raw hamburgers.
Look, I am human too. I make burger like you.
Yes. I've never turned on a grill and it's showing.
For sustenance.
Yes.
I blew up the first 3 tanks trying to pretend I've done this before. I love that, though, when they do that.
It's beautiful.
It's like when Elizabeth Warren's husband just comes in and she's
Would you like a beer?
And he's just like, is this the first beer you've ever had, you dumb bitch?
I'm
Are
gonna
you
get
on
me a
camera?
beer.
Enjoy your beer.
Would you like an alcohols?
And then they did it with Kamala Harris in the truck stop or whatever it was. She was
Oh,
like,
right.
Could you give me some corn pops
nuts?
or whatever, corn nuts?
Yeah.
They're like, here's some Doritos.
Yeah. I do this
Nacho cheese.
everywhere I go because I'm a lady of the people.
Mm-hmm.
I'm 100%. This is my conspiracy, and I hope you can subscribe to it. PepsiCo ran the Kamala Harris campaign. If you look at it, watch the DNC, outside of the DNC, massive Pepsi logos. Every time Kamala Harris had some kind of snack or something, it was always a Doritos bag. Even in that one, when she was talking about, give me the corn nuts, Tim Walz threw a bag of Doritos, and she already had a bag of Doritos in her hand. And she goes, oh, so good. And then a week ago, she posted some picture like she was about to watch something. Maybe it was the Oscars or something. I don't know what it was. But she posted a picture and she was pouring chips into a thing. What were they? Doritos. Dorito.
I think
Dorito.
you're right.
Look into it.
Well, yeah, that's product placement.
Yeah, makes sense.
Product placement 101.
Have you heard that Pepsi has their own army?
Is that true?
PepsiCo, because they interacted with, because they do business in other countries, other dangerous countries. They kept getting all of their stuff like pirated, like literal pirates on the sea. So they started developing their own like militia to protect their ships.
So there's
whole
a
thing.
Headed by Kendall Jenner.
And by pirates, Angela, we mean actual pirates, not the Pittsburgh Pirates.
Yes.
Oh.
Yeah, not the
Oh.
sports
The baseball team.
the Pirates.
Okay.
Yes.
Like Somali.
Somehow, like I'm the captain now.
Oh, I see.
Except it's got a Pepsi logo.
The film, like the Tom Hanks film.
I want the cherry coke.
That's real life for you, though. You get in the military, you get out, you think you're going to be one of the expendables, and then you're guarding 2 liters in Brazil.
Yeah.
Like, damn it.
Right.
Or you're homeless and a guy's coming up trying to help your dog.
Yes, that too.
Yeah. What a wonderful fucking country we are to soldiers. Sorry, pardon my language.
You're right.
No, you're right.
You're right.
A box demon, by the way, which was my nickname in high school.
Mine too.
Really?
Yeah.
Did you also have the clap?
Yes.
A box demon was seen on a Pennsylvania doorbell camera and was identified by police as, well, let's take a look. Oh, it's Chuck Schumer.
I am the box demon.
Is this the Purge?
Yeah.
I am the box demon.
Except they made
It's a woman
their
for
play.
her.
This box is a gift for you.
Doorbell cameras, I think, is just an overall negative on the society. It encourages this kind of behavior.
Oh no, I
don't like it.
like them.
I think you need them.
Mm-hmm.
That's a good reason to shoot somebody through the door in the face.
Oh yeah.
Yes.
Like, officer, you see the footage.
No, I'm very pro ring camera.
I am too. Yeah, Ring cameras have done.
It worked for you. Okay.
Ring cameras have been proving points.
You guys remember the clown fad that happened like 10 years ago? This kind of seems like that.
That's what I'm talking.
Clowns.
That's what I'm talking about.
Yeah, hiding.
I'm surprised more of those people didn't get killed. Like,
oh yeah.
Don't try that shit in the South.
Where were they doing it? Location.
And clowns, though. I mean, you're going to get murdered.
That's what I mean.
And no one's going to disagree.
No,
like,
everybody
obviously.
would be justified.
I've seen Derek kill a clown. No one cared.
Right.
You talking about that character he played?
No, right there at that kid's party.
Yeah.
No, it was a birthday party for my son.
Yeah.
Oh.
My uncle was a clown. Was.
I'm sorry.
Yeah, well, turns out he molested me.
Well, then you're welcome.
He would wear a plate and go, I'm the box demon.
I'm David's box demon.
Happy birthday. Blow. All right. I've gone too far.
Turns out Box Demon is also the name of Harry Sisson's OnlyFans page. Just saying.
Well, I think we're going to be good for today. I want to thank everybody for tuning into this fine program. Unless there's anything else you girls want to add.
Nope.
Yeah, I said girls.
Oh.
Where can we see you, Dave?
That's a good question.
You can see me.
Yeah.
The 27th through the 29th in Spokane, Washington.
And then Rochester, Michigan.
That's right, this week. And then you can see me at
Breaking the windows of an innocent family.
Burning a Tesla in protest.
Oh.
And then I will also be the first week of April at Dallas Hyenas in the weekend. So people will actually, come.
Nice.
Yes, come. We'll probably be there.
Yeah, it's Hyenas.
Hyenas, it's right over here.
It's not even far.
Yeah, we can finally do a weekend show.
Practically in the parking lot.
Yeah.
We share a wall.
Mm-hmm. Yes, you
A
do.
sugar wall.
A sugar wall, yes.
Derek, where can people find you?
I am going to be this Saturday, the 23rd. I'm going to be in Dearborn Heights, Michigan, doing a Haven of Love fundraiser for this dog rescue group. Fantastic. Rose City, Michigan on Sunday. And then April 11th and 12th, I'll be at Porky's Comedy Club in St. Cloud, Florida. Get your tickets. DerekRichards.com is my website.
Do they do experiments on those dogs that you save? 'Cause I heard that's like a really good thing to do.
They save them from Fauci.
Yeah. Oh.
Oh, I thought it was just really ugly women.
Yeah. It's a battered dog.
A lot of
I gotta look at that website now. Now I've got to look and see if it's like, this is
Make
dog
sure.
rescue.
I mean, either way,
There's
it's
a bunch
charity.
of
It's charity.
uggos.
No, it's true. As long as they can get that money.
Right?
Maybe get their snaggle teeth fixed.
Matt.
At Matt McClowry on all platforms, mattmcclowry.com. I'll be at Side Splitters with Wesley Chapel this Friday and Saturday.
Outside of Tampa.
Yep. Go check it out.
Where y'all going to be?
My channel, Quarter Black Garrett on YouTube. Check it out. I stream on Sundays. Angela?
Normal Angela on Instagram and Angela Does Horror on YouTube. And I should be releasing a video sometime between tomorrow through Monday, sometime in there. So
Sorry, I borrowed your mics for
It's
a
okay.
month.
It is Dave's fault, but
It is my fault. I meant to bring them back, but then I didn't feel well last week, and I didn't want to be like, here's
my disgusting,
so I didn't want to,
yeah, apparently there was.
Here's my hepatitis C. Here's your hepatitis C.
I didn't wear them when I was sick.
Just dip it in some Purell. It'll work.
Yeah, that's what I do.
Yeah.
I put on all my electronics and in my pee hole.
It's like, this doesn't smell like you coughed on it.
It smells like those trees
Yeah.
that are blooming.
It's let's just do the end of the world.
Yeah.
A nightclub fire in Macedonia has tragically taken the lives of 59 people.
Wow.
The name of the nightclub was Pulse.
Wow. Again?
Yes, again.
What would be an even more ironic name for a nightclub where a bunch of people died?
Oh, man.
Be.
Flatline Lounge.
There you go. That's solid.
Just go no pulse.
Yes.
We go with Copacabana bag.
Oh, I like that.
Club Poor Ventilation.
I'm going to just say Stampede.
Yeah.
As they all fought.
Again?
Also, Though we covered up our exit signs with promos for bottle service, and now everyone is trapped and can't find their way out. Disco.
How about Gaza Strip
A little
Club?
wordy.
All right, a little wordy, you're right.
But I think you could fit it on a sign.
All right. Any bar that the band Great White plays.
Studio 54, 1982.
Circa 1982.
Circa, yeah.
1982.
Stampede.
Oh, yeah. All right. Well, thank you all for tuning into Normal World. Tomorrow, Don Jameson will be here. I will be on the Gutfeld program. And Matt will be back as well.
Yes.
See you then.
See ya.